Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be today we're going to be doing a deck profile list, and this time we're going to be doing a Chronomaly OTK deck list. So before we get started or anything, I'm going to show you how to make OTK real. So what you need to do first is you need to have this guy right here, number 33, Chronomaly Machu. You need to have this guy out, one monster on the field, and you also need mini guts. So what you want to do is use mini guts effect. Once you need another monster with Machu, which is this guy right here. You need to have whatever monster you want. What you do, you use mini guts effect. For many of you who don't know what it does, it tribute one monster on your side of the field and destroy one monster on your opponent's side of or target one monster on your opponent's side of the field. Its attack turns to 0, and basically you just have it turns to 0, and when that monster is destroyed by battle, the opponent takes the same amount of its attack points and takes damage. Now, in order to activate this OTK, your opponent needs to have a 1,900 or more attack point monster. That's a word your opponent needs to have 1,900 or more attack monster. So what you do is, once you have Machu on the field, you can summon whatever other monster you want. After that, you activate Mini Guts effect. Tribute the other monster that's right next to Machu. Target one monster on your opponent's side of the field, which is 1,900 attack or more. Next, after that, his attack becomes 0. Then you activate Machu effect by detaching one Exceeds Material card from this card to your target. One piece of monster your opponent controls inflicts damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original attack. So it's from its original attack and the current attack. If you do, this card gains attack equal to damage inflicted. So if you activate this effect, if it's 1,900 per se, it's the 1,900 attack point monster. Not only does your opponent take 1,900 points of damage due to this effect, not only that, but Chronomaly Machu also gains 1,900 attack. And I did the math on how much attack points that is, and that's 4,300 attack points. So that's a lot already. So your opponent's already taken 1,900 life points, and then basically what you do now is you attack, which is 4,300 more points of damage, plus the person takes 1,900 points of damage from the effect of Mini Guts. So basically, if you guys can add that up, 2,400 plus 1,900 plus 1,900, or 4,300 plus 1,900 plus 1,900. That's basically, if you add that up, that's 8,100 life points. It's game over for your opponent. So now we're actually going to get to the deck review, or deck list, so that you guys know what to put on your cards. So for our first monster, I have an Ancient Gear Beast, which 2 Ancient Gear Beasts on his effect, heal on low. 2 Chronomaly Colossal Heads. Basically, if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to make one level 3 or higher attack position monster on the field. Change it to face-up defense position. Pretty good. Moving on, we have a Chronomaly Crystal Bones, which, if your opponent, it's basically a Cyber Dragon effect where you can summon if your opponent controls another monster, and you don't. Next, we have Chronomaly Crystal Skull. Its effect, you can discard this card from your hand, and basically you can search up a Chronomaly monster from your graveyard or deck. That's pretty good if you have no cards, just get some draw power going on. Next, we got a Chronomaly Golden Jet. This card is really important. In order to summon Chronomaly Machu, you basically need this card. Well, you don't really need it, I guess, but it's just an easy way to summon it. Basically, once per turn, you can increase the levels of all Chronomaly monsters you currently controlled by 1. So this card's level 4. If you activate its effect, it becomes 5, and all other Chronomaly monsters gain 1 level. So that's pretty cool for card. It's pretty Xyz based. Next we have, oh, by the way, for Golden Jet, we have 3 Chronomaly Crystal Skull 2 and Chronomaly Crystal Bones 2. I forgot to mention that. Chronomaly Matin Machine. Oh, my machine. This card can be used as treated as 2 tribute for the tribute summon of a machine type monster. So that's pretty cool. That's the reason I have an Ancient Gear Beast to summon. You can summon Ancient Gear Beast with Chronomaly Mayan Machine. Next we have 3 Chronomaly Moys. Basically what this guy does, if you control face of Chronomaly Mox, you can special summon this card in defense position. So this guy's a level 5 already, so this is going to make it easy to summon Machu Mech. So that he's pretty important to summon Machu Mech. It's an easy way as well. And speaking of Cyber Dragon from Crystal Bones, we all know the great Cyber Dragon. Pretty good card. Next we have 2 Revival Golems. What this card basically does is the effect of Revival Golem can only be active once per turn. When this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, activate one of these effects. Special summon this card from your graveyard, add the card from your graveyard to your hand. So if this card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, you can activate its effect and special summon it. And you're going to see how we activate Golem's effect pretty easily. Once again, we all know why. Moving on to the spells, card destruction, Catapult. This is the field spell of the Chronomaly monsters that you need for Chronomalies, I guess. It's not a specific field spell, but it's pretty good. So this is the effect. Once per turn, a monster you control would be destroyed by battle. You can summon that monster from your deck to your hand, from graveyard instead. So basically, your monsters can't be destroyed by battle, and rock-type monsters. So you can send Revival Golem from your deck to your graveyard, and you can activate Revival Golem's effect and special summon him in defense position. So that's how you activate Revival Golem's effect. Next we have Chronomaly Pyramid Eye Tablet. Every Chronomaly monster you control gains 800 attack, so that's pretty good. Chronomaly Technology, it's basically the pot of duality for Chronomalies, I guess. Its effect, you can banish 1 Chronomaly monster from graveyard, then look at the top 2 cards of your deck, add one of them to your hand, and the other send it to the graveyard, so that's pretty good. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Foolish Burial. You can also activate Foolish Burial to get Revival Golem onto your field, so you can also use Foolish Burial. 1 Heavy Storm, 2 Miniguts. You need Miniguts to make the OTK possible. 1 Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, Call of the Haunted, Dark Bribe, Dark Dimension, Mirror Force. Sorry about that. Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force, Solemn Warning, and Stonehenge Methods. So that's basically the entire deck. Now we'll move on to the extra deck, which is basically 3 Chronomaly Crystal cards or not? I don't know how to pronounce that. 1 King of Heavy Industry. 1 number 16 Falcon Master, always good to have. 1 number 19 Freezadon. 3 Chronomaly Machu Mech. Of course, keep in mind you need to have 3 of these guys to make the OTK. Number 39 Utopia. Number 50 Black Ship of Corn. Number 61 Carsaurus, and 3 number 6 Chronomaly Atlanteus. You can summon this guy by my deck, but it's pretty hard. I would just recommend Machu Mech. Well guys, thanks for watching, and I've told you already, what you need basically is Machu Mech, Miniguts, and 1 of the monsters in this deck to get the OTK going. So thanks guys for watching, and hope you guys found this interesting. And this has been my number 33 Machu Mech OTK deck.